Hello friends, I am Shiyajedi Patel and you are watching Sriyari Tax Mentors. Today in this video, we are going to discuss some of the important update in the income tax, which is announced by our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharamanji on 13th May 2020, which is majorly talks about relaxation in the rate of TDS and due date of filing of income tax return. So let's see it one by one. In that first one is TDS and TCS rate reduction. So what it says, in order to provide more fund at the disposal of the taxpayer, the rate of tax deduction at source for non-salaried specified payment made to resident and rate of tax collection at source for the specified receipt shall be reduced by 25% of the existing rate, which means all the rate of TDS and TCS except TDS or salary will be reduced by 25% from its original tax rate. Next one is the payment for the contract, professional fees, interest, rent, dividend, commission, brokerage, etc. shall be eligible for this reduced rate of tax. So basically all the payments except payment for salary will be eligible for this reduction of tax. Then for how much time it will be applicable? So it will be applicable for the remaining part of the financial year 2020-21, that is from 14th May 2020 to 31st March 2020. So let's see some of the example. In that first one is 194J, which is applicable for the professional and technical fees, for which original rate of tax is 10% and now it has become 7.5%. Same way 194H is there, which is applicable for the commission or brokerage, for which original rate of tax was there 5% and now it has reduced to 3.75%. Likewise 194C is there, which is applicable for the payment to contractor. So in that there are two rates. One is 1%, which is applicable for the payment to individual and HUF, and another one is 2%, which is payment made to other than individuals and HUF. So 1% has become 0.75% and 2% has become 1.5%. Then next is income tax refund. So what it says, all pending refunds to charitable trust and non-corporate business and profession, including partnership, proprietorship, LLP and cooperatives, shall be issued immediately. So what it says that all the refunds which are pending before income tax authorities for non-corporate assessees should be disposed immediately from this order. Now next one is due date for income tax return. In that first one is annual return of income for the assessment year 2020-21 for all the assessees other than corporate assessees or non-corporate assessees whose books of account are required to be audited, or working partner of a firm whose account are required to be audited, or an assessee who is required to furnish a report under section 92E, for which original due date were there 31st July 2020 and now it has been amended to 30th November 2020. So this is basically for the individual or the non-corporate assessees whose books of account are not going to get audited. Now next one is due date for filing of annual return. If the assessee is not having any international or specific domestic transaction, is corporate assessee or non-corporate assessee whose books of account are required to be audited, or a partner of a firm whose account are required to be audited, which means all the corporate assessees and the non-corporate assessees whose books of account are required to be audited, and partner of the firm whose books of account are getting audited, for which original due date for filing of return was there 31st October 2020 and now it has been extended till 30th November 2020. And the next is due date for filing of audit report under section 44AB for the assessment year 2020-21 in the case of corporate assessee or non-corporate assessee who is required to submit his or its return of income on October 31st 2020, for which original due date were there 30th September 2020 and now it has been extended till 31st October 2020. So it is basically talking about the tax audit report which should be filed by 30th September. Now it has been extended till 31st October 2020. Now next is Income Tax Authority. So in this, date of assessment getting barred on 30th September 2020 extended to 31st December 2020. So this is actually the beneficial for the income tax department. If your assessment is pending before any income tax authority and it is getting barred on 30th September 2020, then they will be getting time till 31st December 2020 to do your assessment. And same way, if date of assessment is getting barred on 31st March 2021, then it will be extended to 30th September 2021. So this is very much beneficial to the income tax department, and same way it will be problem for the assessee. Then next, if we'll see that Vivad Se Vishwas scheme. So in that it is saying that period of Vivad Se Vishwas scheme for making payment without any additional amount will be extended to 31st December 2020. If you see, originally Vivad Se Vishwas scheme, if your case is pending before any tax authorities and if you are going to pay that tax dues by 31st March 2020, then you need not to pay any interest or penalty or any additional fees. Then they have extended that date till 30th June 2020, and now it got extended till 31st December 2020. So friends, that's it for the day. Thank you very much for watching this video.